I have always been severely independent or hyper independent, whatever the official term. I have always been severely independent or hyper independent, whatever the official term is. And from a very young age, I loved earning my own money. So, like at 11, I used to sell popcorn at school. And then at like 14, I started like being a runner.
You
So
were
like
cleaning
collecting
tables
dirty
whilst your
dishes.
older
Yeah.
sister waitressed.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So then, like holiday jobs, I would do that, and so there was a time I had the kids. I had Nicholas at 24. Liam and Lipelo joined us 3 months after Nick was born. And then I went back to work. I had the most horrific time with my boss at the time, who wouldn't recognize Liam and Lipelo as my children. So when they were sick, she wouldn't let me stay home. Nicholas was born 2 months premature. So he was always in hospital, couldn't. Like that was just always a massive situation. And so eventually I just said to Sia, I'm like, mate, you're on tour for like 3 months at a time. I'm here trying to like work a full-time job and take care of all the kids. And, you come home to a baby, it's bath time, it's homework time with the other two kids. It was just insane. And at the time we had a couple of his friends staying with us as well. So that was a whole situation.
I know, when I read that, I was
She's running
like,
a boarding house. It's like pretty much a boarding school.
And so I was desperately just trying to keep my job. And then eventually, just with the situation with my boss, I was like, I actually can't do this. And it was one of the most horrific decisions for me because it meant when I needed pads, tampons, shampoo, I had to
chocolate.
ask permission
Yeah.
for money to be deposited. And I wrote about, the cake, the birthday cakes.
So, from the interview that you just watched, it seems as if Rachel Kolisi is finally starting to expose things about her husband and her marriage that she maybe has been trying to suppress. And you know what? From the lukewarm statement that they released when they were divorcing, I was like, this statement is way too wishy-washy, diluted with water. And I've always felt like, Rachel is really holding back. And I respect her for that. Most probably it was a thing of courts, money. Maybe she knew that if she causes a drama or speaks too much, she might lose out on money during the divorce, or the court might not take her side or whatever. So I completely understand the legal side of stuff. But it's very interesting to watch how she's now more comfortable, And I think it has to do with the fact that Sia Kolisi now has an official girlfriend that weirdly is also Rachel Kolisi. And I'm very interested to see black men's response to Rachel Kolisi, because when Entlembali exposed black coffee, black men were attacking Entlembali. Like, they felt like black coffee needs to be protected. Rachel Kolisi has been protecting this man, but now we're finally seeing that she was potentially financially abused in the marriage. You are touring for 3 months. You've got a wife and children at home. And number one, your friends are living with your wife. Is that not control and abuse? I don't know in what world that a man thinks it's okay to leave his friends, for his friends to live with his wife. You've got a daughter. Why are grown men around your daughter? In fact, like that is a completely different topic that needs to be dissected. Why was Sia Kolisi's friends living with his wife and kids when he has a daughter and has a sister? If one of his friends raped his daughter or raped his sister, what the hell was this man gonna actually do? Like, Sia Kolisi, for me, he's a bum. Like, he's just everything. Oh my gosh, there's just a lot. Oh my gosh, there's just a lot to dissect here. And back to the marriage topic. Yeah. And one thing that I've noticed is that black men, when they marry and date white women, not all of them, but most of them, they do it out of self-hatred. They don't like their black features, so they want to have mixed kids and stuff, and all these things. So but the one thing that remains is black men treat white women the same way that they treat black women. Rachel Kolisi did not get special treatment because of the fact that she's a white woman. And I do not know Sia's motives for marrying her. It could have been genuine love, but it also could have been him not really liking his blackness. Because one thing about Sia Kolisi, he has a type. Even his current girlfriend is almost white. You know, it's giving, I have a type. And it doesn't help that on TikTok we're always seeing how black men bash black women when they're dating women of other races, whether it be white, mixed race, or whatever. So there is a huge issue of self-hatred, colorism, and all these things in the black community. I'm gonna hope that Sia married this lady because he genuinely loves her. So big ups to Rachel Kolisi for leaving this man. I hope she finds herself all over again and everything works out. So yeah, tea sippers, please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think below.